Does evicting 1,000 hawkers means losing 1,000 jobs or breaking a multi-crore economic chain? Today, I am going to discuss on these topics. Hello, Namaskar, Salam. I am Mostafijur Rahaman, a political strategist. This video is for everyone who wanted to contribute uh, to the progress of society and see India becoming developed nations. Welcome to the second episode of our special series, Hawker Evictions versus Economic Reality. In this first episode, we discussed how nearly half of our country's GDP depends on the informal sector. We have already discussed in first session. Okay. Today we will going to see a little deeper, and today we will talk about the invisible economic chain. That's each and every people should need to know what is the invisible economic chain is. Without which large mills, factories, and corporate campaigns themselves would face a serious disruption. Okay, so many people believe that if hawkers are removed, consumer will shift to shopping malls and large corporates will benefit. Lots of people are often discuss that type of topics. Okay, so as a political strategist, I would say that this is one of the biggest misconceptions in economics. Let us understand through data how small case transactions happened on sidewalks help that sustain much larger business. So the liquid cash flow chain economics has a simple principle, that is velocity of money. Okay, the faster money change hand, the stronger the economic become. That how fast money change hand, the stronger the economy become. Street hawkers give their velocity, moving at very high speed. This is what we called liquid cash flow chain. So, if I talking about ordinary consumer or street hawkers can cash transactions, I want to give you a good example that could, I think, your sense will be clear. A hawkers buy goods every morning from the wholesalers markets using cash. The wholesalers pay the distributor, then the distributor send money to textile mills, plastic factories, and FMCG companies. I hope you might know that. When 1,000 hawkers are removed from the street, the economy does not merely lose 1,000 livelihoods only. It's lose the daily flow of cash moving through wholesalers, distributors, and manufacturers. Try to understand this. The shock does not mean on the footpath. It's travel up the supply chains and large manufacturing unit. What the data suggests, the textile, footwear, and plastic goods sector in India does not rely only on shopping mall. Okay, does not rely. If I'm talking made in India, those products are there. They are not just depends on shopping malls. A large share of selling happens through open markets only and street retail networks. Now I'm sharing with you all sector perfectly. Okay, that might you understood perfectly. If I talking about sector like a ready-made garments, you know that clothing markets, uh, regularly 60 to 65% of mass market clothing reach consumer through open market and street vendors. Okay, 60 to 65 ready-made. Made in India product. I'm talking about made in India products. Made in India products are not often selling in shopping malls. There's made in India products are selling 60 to 65% in open markets only, in street vendors, through street vendors. Try to understand. Second, plastic household goods. You know that about 70% of every plastic household items used by middle class and lower middle class income consumer, sold by small hawkers and local vendors. If I'm talking about footwear, made in India footwear, I'm talking about a significant share of the affordable footwear markets are sustained through the street retail chains. Okay, without street retail chains, you cannot sell the you know that made in India product. You can't sell. In other word, you know that many large brands and factories depend indirectly on hawkers to move high volumes to the of goods. Okay, if hawkers disappear suddenly, inventory can pile up in a warehouse. Productions may slow down and layoff can eventually begin. Massive layoff eventually can begin. A developed country example, now I'm sharing with you one developed country example like Japan. We often you know that often talking about Japan for technology and modern infrastructure. But Japan did not destroy its small retail and economy. Or they didn't destroy their small retail and ecosystems. Japan has a concept calling Shotengai, their own language, Japan's language. I can't pronounce that words perfectly. Local shopping share street reserved for the small retailers, food vendors, and neighborhood businesses. The Japanese state recognized that even in an advanced economics, you know that local retail networks are essentially for keeping domestic spending circulating. Japan allows shopping malls and traditional street markets to coexist. You know that it does not try to expand corporate retail by crushing small vendors. They does not try to expand that type of works. Never did. I will end with one control point, that is the economy exists for peoples. A city cannot achieve sustainable developments or lasting beauties by depriving peoples of livelihoods. If you cut the root of the tree and waters only the branches, the tree will not survive. Okay. Likewise, if you destroy the street levels liquid cash chain, you cannot build a resilience developed economy. In a developing economy, in a developing nation, you can't survive. The real questions for a policymaker is whether they are temporary applause or long-term economic stability. They should think about it. They want that short-term applause or long-term economics. They need to think about it. Okay. So what do you think? What we discuss about it on hawkers? So has the market in your area become a weaker because of evictions driven? Okay, share your experience in the comment and help spread this economic reality. Thank you for watching, and in next episode of this series, we will discuss the direct impact of hawkers and evictions on per capita income and living cost. Okay, we will discuss in next episode or next sessions. See you in next episode. Thank you very much. So, okay. Namaskar.